Hello everyone and welcome to WAN Tech Corner. In the previous videos, we have an overview of the Fast Rhino R68s, and these were running one of the old release. So recently, LAN had released a new firmware for the R68s, and I can see that there are a lot of improvements on the firmware. So in this video, we are going to test out the new firmware, as well as we are going to do some quick throughput tests of the R68s. So in this setup, I have changed my LAN port to Ethernet 3, which is 2.5 gigabit, and I have also changed the WAN port to Ethernet 2, which is also 2.5 gigabit. So here is an overview of the network port. So Ethernet 2 is a WAN port, and Ethernet 3 is also the LAN port, both 2.5. And on the upstream one, it is connected to my Xeon test server, so it is also a 2.5 link speed in all the connection. Alright, so now let's download the new release, the R22.8.22, and let's give it a try. So I will put the link on the video description and you can get it. So let's go down and let's search for it. So let's see. So this is Fast Rhino R68s QoS system upgrade. Is it the new one? Alright, so this one comes without Docker. So I prefer the non-Docker version. So let's give it a try first. We can see that the speed is really fast. Alright, let's wait for it. And if we take a look, we can see that they also the build for the R66s. Let me see, is that correct? Yep. So we have a new version of the Fast Rhino, which is the R66s, and this router only have two 2.5 gigabit network port. Alright, so you can check it out. It's ready, so let's open it and let's extract the file. So here we are. This is the system upgrade.bin firmware. So we are going to upgrade the firmware with LuCI. So let's go to system and then backup and flash firmware. So we can generate a backup for the router. It will take some time, but I prefer to have a backup just in case something go wrong and we can go back to the previous setting. Alright, we're good. Alright, so let's select the firmware and hit open and flash image. Configuration file will be kept. Okay, I'm good with that. Let's proceed. We have a disconnection notification from PuTTY. We can see that the page was stuck, and I assume that the system upgrade process is still going on. So let's be patient. In the meantime, we can open the CMD and try to ping the router. Alright, let's wait for it. Very good, we have the response from 192.168.100.1. Let me refresh the page. And alright, so we updated to the new release, which is OpenWrt R22.8.22. Okay, so the password is password. Let's log in. Alright. So we can see that the password is still the old password that I have used previously. So which means the router still kept the configuration. So let's go to system and change the language to English. Auto, save and apply. And then it is still Chinese. What is going wrong right here? Alright, so after the second time it changed to English. So you need to press the button, select Auto, press save and apply, and then press save and apply again. Alright. So let's go to network and interfaces, and still the WAN port is Ethernet 2 and the LAN port should be Ethernet 3. Alright, so we only have 2 network interfaces. So now here is a network diagram of the test. So the IPOP3 server and the OpenSpeedTest servers is on this side, which is 10.42.0.1. It's go to the Fast Rhino R68s with the LAN IP of 192.168.100.1 and then connect it to my PC. Alright, so let's minimize everything and let's give it a try with OpenSpeedTest first. 10.42.0.1 and then 3000. On this side, I want to see the CPU uses. Let me see. So I want to see both. I want to see edge top and top at the same time. Alright, 1, 2, 3, let's go. So we can see that one of the core reached 100% and the CPU is at 74% idle. So far the download speed is only 105,000 Mbps, and on upload we have the same problem. One of the core is fully utilized and the CPU is at 97% idle, but we can see that the speed is stuck at 1500 Mbps and 1700 Mbps. So there is something wrong. Let's figure it out. Let's go and check the SQM QoS and make sure that it is still off. Alright, it is off. Let's see what else do we need to check. Throughput at center. So we can see that the flow offloading is enabled. Shortcut FE based uploading for routine NAT. So let's see what is happening if we turn off those things. So save and apply. And let me see what is status. It is not running. Okay, that is good. So now let's go back to the OpenSpeedTest and run the test again. And now we can see that when we turn off the offloading, the 1-2 LAN throughput is only 992 Mbps for download, and for upload it is 1300 Mbps. Okay, and still only one core is fully utilized and the rest is still only 1 or 2%. So I think I need to enable the shortcut FE flow offloading and the FullCone NAT. Let's save and apply. And let's see what is the setting that we can change to have a best throughput. Alright, so right now the flow offloading and the FullCone NAT is enabled. So actually I want to check the packet steering, but with the LED setting I cannot find it. Alright, so we have the packet steering right here. And now let's enable the packet steering and see if it works. So I'm very confident that this will have increased the throughput. Let's refresh the page and run again. So still we are running at 1600 Mbps with only one core fully utilized. There's something wrong with the CPU utilization. I'm not sure if I can fix it, but let's check it out. Alright, so we are still at 1600 Mbps with just one core fully utilized, and I believe if we fix the issue with the CPU utilization, we should be able to get 2.5 gigabit throughput. But let's see what else or how can we achieve that high speed. Let me see, we are still enabled, so yep, system, CPU frequency, okay. So let me change the CPU governor to performance, save and apply, and let's see if this helps. Alright, so the CPU scaling in our performance. What else? Alright, service, a lot of service. Network, SQM QoS. Let me see if I can disable this one. Alright, so yeah, so let's give another try. And still only one core is fully utilized, and this is the problem that I just got. So never mind, let me clear this one and let's see if iPub3 is enabled. Alright, so iPub3 is already enabled by default. Okay, so no matter what I change, the FullCone NAT and also the packet steering and also the CPU governor, I still got around 1600 Mbps for the 1-to LAN throughput. This is not right, so if I want to give a try with iPub3 to make sure that I got the correct number. So let's go to the iPub3 directory, iPub3 -c, then 10.42.0.1.t20. Alright, so actually I don't need to start the iPub3 server on the R68s because what I want to do is the 1-to LAN iPub3 test. But never mind, since we already opened it, let's give it a try. So iPub3-s. Alright, so iPub3-s, and let's run an iPub3 test from the R68 to my PC first. So 192.168.100.1 and then T maybe 20. So with a test from the router from R68 to my PC, I got 2.08 gigabit per second. And usually the throughput when you are running the test on Windows will be slower compared to the result on Ubuntu. Alright, that is fine. So let's run the test in reverse mode. And in reverse mode, we are having 2.14 gigabit per second throughput, and so far the CPU is only at let me see, so only one of the core reached 20, the other core reached around 10, but it is doing good so far. So let's resume the top. So now I'm going to start the iPub3 server on my test server. So 10.42.0.1 iPub3-s. Alright, so let's run the test again. Alright, let's go. Alright, so for a 1-to LAN throughput test, we are having 1.5 gigabit per second. And this time we can see that the CPU consumption is very little. that you can see from here. So what if I run the test in reverse mode? And so far we are running at 1.60 gigabit per second with only one core at 40% utilization, and the CPU is at 97% idle. Alright, so far I have upgraded R68s to the latest release from LIN, and I have run a 1-to LAN throughput test, as you can see, and so far we are already stuck at 1.6 gigabit per second, even though I have tried multiple options, for example enable or disable the FullCone NAT, and also enable the packet steering, and also setting the CPU governor to performance. So I will need to figure out how to fix it. Maybe I will try to contact the Fast Rhino team and see if they have any information on that. So that's it all for this video, and I will be sharing a new video when I have any update for this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.